Okay, just to get it out of the way, I am sick, so I am not doing well right now, so yeah. So basically, when I uploaded this video right here, the Fortnite highlight version .2, this one, yeah. So basically, I saw this audience. Is this video made for kids? Regardless of your location, you're legally required to comply with the Children Online Privacy Protect Act (COPPA) and or other laws. You're required to tell us whether your videos are made for kids. And yeah, I don't know where that came from. And yeah, I wasn't worried about this until I watched many other YouTubers talk about it, and because I'm a small channel and my staff and community are a small channel, who knows, maybe we're not going to be able to upload any more videos from this point. Maybe even my dad needs to delete his videos or private it, mostly because of this. Determining if your content so basically this is the video I was talking about, sorry. So determining if your content is made for children. Regardless of your location, we require you to tell us whether or not your videos are made for kids. We are making these changes according to an agreement with the U.S. Federal Trade Commission, FTC, and help you comply with the Children Online Privacy Act and or other applicable laws. Failure to set your content appropriately may result in consequence on YouTube or have legal consequence under COPPA and other laws. We provide some guidance on what is considered made for children below, but we cannot provide legal advice. If you are unsure your videos meet the standards, we suggest you seek legal counsel. According to the FTC guidance on COPPA, a video is children directed, which we call made for kids. If children are primary audience based on the factor described below, and children are not primary audience, but video is still directed to children based on factor below. So anything in here is basically what YouTube is saying is for kids. And if kids also watch your videos. So basically, when deciding whether or not your channel is video made for kids, consider various inclusion. So each time me and my team goes and upload a video, I will remind them to always think about this thing. So I will disable my webcam and oops. Okay. So when including subject matter of the video, education, content for preschoolers, whether children are your intended or actual audience for the video, whether the video includes child actors or models. So basically, if my brother is acting, then I'm gonna have to put it's for children. And he's also part of TheRendiBrothers, so if he's actually making his own videos and he has his webcam, then every single video that he puts out will be children. It's for children. Let's see. Whether the video includes characters, celebrities, or toys that appeal to children, including animated characters or cartoon figures. Basically, characters like SpongeBob, Gumball, Darwin, Patrick, whatever it is. Anything that children likes, any characters, and just include it as it's for children. Celebrities, basically children that appeal to celebrities like I don't know, but Of course, I'm not a celebrity, so if they're talking about this, then that's fine. Or toys that appeal to children, so basically any unboxing of sort that's a toy or anything like that, and including animation characters or cartoon figure. So basically, my two animations will also include as for children, even if they're bad drawings. Whether the language of the video is intended for children to understand. So basically, like you being a teacher, a preschool teacher, and all that, or a parent that is very, very nice to the kids. Whether the video includes activity to appeal to children, such as play acting, simple songs or games, or early education. So basically, video games are one of them. So every single video that I did for video games will include for children. So activities that appeal for children, such as play acting, simple songs or games, games, or early education. So basically, almost every single video that I uploaded will be categorized as for kids. Whether the video includes songs, stories, or poems for children. So basically, like all the children videos that are on YouTube already. And any information you may have to help determine your video's audience, like impress evidence of video audience. I don't know about that, but yeah. So basically, everybody in my community, if you are watching this video, then you have to remember of all these. And please get your answer right, because if you are, if you are determined to lie about the content of your video, then you'll be fined. And the fine isn't that good, to be honest. Probably just one fine for all of us is just dead for all of us. So how old is a kid? The age of kid in the United States defines that anyone under the age of 13. However, the age of kids may be higher in other countries. So consider the factor below above as appropriate given how kids is defined in the applicable law in your country, and consult legal counsel if you have additional questions. So from all this, we gotta be very careful with our own videos and stuff. So basically, what if my content is applicable to wide audience but not kids specifically? Let's read that for a little bit too, so you guys could also know about it, because basically we're about wide audiences, not kids specifically. So let's do that. As the creator, you know your content best. If you intend to reach a kid audience, it's likely that your video is made for kids. If you're not sure about your audience, take a look at your feature of your video. Does it have actors, characters, activity, games, songs, or stories that kids are particularly attracted to? If so, your videos may be directed to kids. And the key is balance all the specified factors that apply to this analysis. For example, the fact that a kid is featured in a video does not necessarily mean that the video is made for kids. You will have to look at all other attributes of the video, like the intent audience, whether the video uses language that is intended for kids to understand, and the subject matter of the video, a medical video versus a play video. For further information on whether content is directly to kid directly, see the FTC guide. You should also consider consult a lawyer if you aren't sure whether your content should be designated as made for kids. In addition Creators outside of the United States will need to take into consideration additional obligation they have under applicable law when evaluating whether content is made for kids or not. While the age of kid in the United States is defined as anyone under age of 13, the age of kids isn't definitely different from different country. So consider the factor described above as appropriate given how kid is defined in relevant laws. And consult legal counsel if you have additional questions. So basically, that's what it's talking about. So it's very dangerous for us to stay with all that. YouTube channel owners. So basically, this is the Federal Trade Commission's version of the article. So let's read this as well, so we could get a bigger understanding of this, because this is their law, and we gotta be careful about it as well. So yeah. Let me just quickly do this. And yeah. Under COPA, how do I know if my channel is directly to kids? Since the FTC and New York Attorney General audience, their September 2019 settled with YouTube for violation of the Kids Online Privacy Protect Act rule. We've heard that questions from channel owners, sometimes called content creators. If you're a channel owner who shares content on user-generated platforms like YouTube, read on for FTC staff guidance about the applicabilities of the COPA rule and how those covered by the rule can comply with its requirements. Okay. The lawsuit against YouTube and Google alleging that the companies legally collect personal information from children is violation of COPA. According to the complaint, the companies collect that information from viewers of child directed YouTube channels is the form of precedent identifier that tracks users across the internet, but doesn't notify parents and get their consent. To settle the case, YouTube and Google have agreed to create a merchandise so that channel owners can designate when the video they upload to YouTube are, use the words of COPA, directed to children. The purpose of this requirement is to make sure that both YouTube and channel owners are comply with the law. Okay, let's continue to read this. The provision of the settlement has raised questions among content creators about how to determine if they upload a video or other platforms and directed to children. The answer requires a brief summary of some keys COPA provision. Passed by Congress in 1998, the Children Online Privacy Protected Act is a federal law that protects the privacy of children under 13. COPA's foundational principle is one of the most people that can agree on. Parents, not kids, companies, platforms, or content creators should be in control when it comes to information collected from the children online. The FTC enforces the law through the COPA rule. In general, The COPA requirements operates of commercial websites and online service are directed to children. More about that in a minute. To provide notice and obtain the variable parental consent before they collect personal information from kids under 13. The COPA rule defines personal information to include obvious things like child's first, last names, or home address, but not all. Under COPA, personal information also covers what are called persistent identifier behind the scene. Code recognize a user over time and across different sites or online service. That could be an IP address or a cookie when it's used to serve targeted ads. Keep in mind that a operator also might be collecting personal information through an open comment field on its site or service that allows a user under 13 to make personal information publicly available. For example, think of comments like on Child Direct site. My name is Mary from Springfield. I love this video. Okay, now we're gonna see how COPA applies to channel owners. So basically, me and my community and everyone else that makes videos for a living or just for fun and all that. So how does COPA apply to channels owners who upload their content to YouTube or another third-party platform? COPA applies in the same way if it would if the channel owner had its own website or app. If a channel owner uploaded content to a platform like YouTube, the channel might meet the definition of websites or online service covered by COPA. Depending on the nature of the content and the information collected, if the content is directly directed to children and if the channel owners or someone on its behalf, for example, an ad network. They collect personal information from viewers that connect content, for example, through persistent identifier that tracks a user to service uh, interest-based ads. The channel is covered by COPA. Once COPA applies, the operator must provide notice, obtain variable parental consent, and meet COPA's other requirements. For information on how to comply with COPA, please visit the FTC COPA page for our 6 steps complaints plan for your business. So under the COPA, there's no size-fit-all answer about what makes a website directed to children. But we can offer some guidance. Be clear your content isn't considered directed to children just because some children may see it. However, if your intended audience is kids under 13, you're covered by COPA and have to honor the rules requirements. So here are all the requirements that they want us to follow. The rules set are additional factor that FTC will consider and determine whether your content is child directed. The subject matter, the visual content, the use of animated characters or child-oriented activities and consent, the kind of music or other audio content, the age model, the percent of child celebrities or celebrities who appeal to children, language or characteristics of the site, whether the advertising that promotes or appear on the site is directed to children, and competent, the reliable empirical evidence about the age of the audience. So this is what we want to follow as well. So to see if we are the videos are about children's and all that. So basically, here is what happens if you do violate the COPA. The rule allows for civil penalties up to 42,530 per violation. That means per video. But the FTC considers a number of factors in determining the appropriated amount, including company financial conditions and impact the penalty could have on its ability to stay in business. While Google and YouTube paid 170 million in other COPA cases settled this year, this operator paid total civil penalty of 37,000. That's what happens if you don't follow the directions. Because if you do not follow the directions, then you're being paid what it said right here. If I can find it. Okay, right here, 42,000 at least per video. So imagine me already having 200 videos, even more, because I did way more. So for example, the 200 video special and more. So just imagine that I have to go through each and every one of them just to see if they are child friendly or not, just so I don't get charged. So basically, Mario Kart would be one of them. These two will be one of them. There's so many. For example, this as well. Rube Goldberg. This was animated from me. So basically, yeah, look. Right here has record.
Here, I'll show you everything in store.
This is just animated.
We put the...
So basically, I have to say it is for children and all that. So, yeah. Wish me luck trying to do all this. And I wish you guys all luck for all this. If you want to help us spread awareness, make a video on this, or just give the FTC a comment based on this thing, saying that this is not good, just it's bad for the creators and all that. So basically, yeah, I'll leave it in the description below, and hopefully we don't get run over by fees, and especially me, because I got a lot of videos to uncover. So yeah, I'll see you next time, or maybe never, because of all this. So bye.